Hey there, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Coffee with Thad and Dan.
Cheers.
How you doing, bud?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm great.
Yeah.
Beautiful sunshine
Yes,
out
indeed.
today. It's
Yes,
awesome.
indeed. Yes, indeed. And happy training, everyone out there
That's
doing marathoning and running. A little bit cooler today. Maybe it'll be a cooler race day, so that's always nice.
Yeah, big weekend coming up.
Yep.
So, wanted to give you a quick leadership thought this week. It's a quote that I came across a while back by a gentleman named Simon Sinek. And he said, leadership is not a rank to attain, but it's a responsibility. What do you think about that, Dan?
I think it's a really good quote, and I think it really applies to us as like kind of kingdom leaders. I don't know if that quote was aimed directly at the church, but I think it directly applies to us. You know, Jesus was clearly a leader. He clearly led disciples. He clearly led actually big groups of people during his ministry on earth and even now. But like he always does that from a place of humility. He always does that from a place of like humility and serving first, and then from serving underneath, it's a leadership that empowers others. And really the leadership itself is your ability to empower others. Like that is really the title that you have in that. It's your ability to lift people up. It's not your ability to control over people in the kingdom. So I think it's a great quote. I think it's really powerful. I think it really applies to us. What do you think?
Yeah. No, I mean, you made a lot of good points there, and I think a lot of times people get confused as to whether they're a servant or whether they're a leader, whether they just kind of serve behind the scenes or whether they lead from the front and they kind of direct things and they take charge. And really, as small group leaders, we want to see you do both. We want to see all of our leaders in the church do both. There are times as leaders that we have to kind of point out some things and maybe give some correction or give some teaching or training. And there are other times that we come underneath our people and we really kind of just serve whatever they need, whether it's just giving them a listening ear, praying for them, whatever the case is. But that responsibility piece is really, we want that to drive everything you do as leaders. So whether it's giving a corrective word, whether it's just supporting them and listening to them, providing them with opportunities to grow and to lead on their own, you're always doing it from the place of trying to lift them up, trying to support them, trying to serve them. And if you do that, you will find tremendous success in your small group leading. Dan, any parting thoughts?
Yeah, one of the things that's actually a proven thing that will make your small group grow is that if the leader actively takes time praying for its group members, and a lot of times we can hear that and we can actually think that's all about intercession. That's all about God bless this person, God bless this person, do this in their life, do this in their life, take down their prayer requests and pray for them. I think that's part of it, but always remember prayer is always about having a conversation with God. And I think one of the really important things to do as leaders is to be asking God where they're growing. As a leader over a small group, sometimes you can kind of see where God's leading someone where maybe they can't, sort of way. So a good way to serve them is actually to empower them and say, hey, I feel like God is taking you this direction. And you guys are a lot more knowledgeable of the church, of like the programs we have and stuff like that, or, trainings and stuff like that. Like, I think a good way to know how to really serve people by leading them is just kind of knowing where God's taking them and really kind of encouraging them to go that direction. So anyways, guys, thanks for joining us. Hope you're having a great week and enjoying the weather. And we'll see you next week.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers.